Chapter 90, Genetic Miracle 2. And Zhao Soxui turned around and pointed toward the liquid nitrogen box. Zhu Tui was a little flustered. "Missin, what exactly do you want to say? Can you be more direct? I'm a little scared. Why would the unique benefits you mentioned land on me out of thin air? My father taught me when I was young that there is no free lunch. You only get what you pay for. I'm really a little afraid." Zhu Tui was not lying. The benefits that Zhao Soxui mentioned were too great. It was so great that Zhu Tui was a little scared. "It's right to be afraid. The founder of our research institute number 14 said that you have to pay a price if you want to obtain something. The greater the price, the greater the reward. What I am talking about now is a form of contribution that the research institute number 14 has made to you," and Zhao Soxui explained. "What do you want to obtain from me?" Zhu Tui asked. "There is still the future and the exploration of the unknown. How far you can walk on our path in the future will be our reward," and Zhao Soxui said. "Do I have to pay anything in addition?" Zhu Tui asked, and Zhao Soxui did not answer him. Instead, she asked, "Have you heard of the different schools within genetic newcomers?" Zhu Tui's eyes lit up. "Missin, I've been having some doubts recently. What our school teaches is the most orthodox way of modern genetic evolution. I have a roommate who is a genetic ancient martial artist. He is very powerful. His genetic ancient martial art, Lion's Roar, could actually directly break my mental senses." "Lion's Roar? Luo Murong?" and Zhao Soxui asked, confused. Zhu Tui nodded. He did not expect Zhao Soxui to know Luo Murong's name. It looked like this roommate of his was more powerful than he had imagined. However, Zhao Soxui did not say anything more about Luo Murong. "You know about the genetic ancient martial arts school, which means that you have already considered this problem. Then let me tell you now. Our research institute number 14 is also a genetic evolution school," and Zhao Soxui said. "It's also a genetic evolution school? What is it?" "The school of genetic evolution that our Institute 14 is in is called Miracle, a genetic miracle. Currently, no one can surpass the results of our research. Many of the people are very interested in the results of our research. However, there is also a portion of them who hate the results of our research. Of course, it's good that you understand this. Basically, if you also belong to our genetic miracle, you would be able to obtain certain benefits, such as what I'm showing you now. When you grow to a certain extent in the future, it might also bring you some trouble. So, you can decide now whether or not you want to join our school. If you do, Miss N, I've been with you for so long, but I have not entered this school." Zhu Tui's words shocked Zhao Soxui. She could not help but rub her forehead. However, she accidentally pulled on her wound and furrowed her brows. "It looks like I've wasted my breath. Are you sure you want to join the genetic miracle school?" And Zhao Soxui said. "I'm sure." Zhu Tui's eyes were filled with anticipation. "I want to head to outer space to have a look. I want to make the future more exciting. Where can I find the benefits here? Furthermore, you have already specially recruited me. People might have already misunderstood. Exciting is often accompanied by danger. Don't I still have you, teacher?" And Zhao Soxui was speechless. Remember, miracles are things that are originally impossible but have happened. That's why they are called miracles. And Zhao Soxui instructed Zhu Tui again after she glared at him. "On the side of the console, activate it with your biological password. You will find a fully automated genetic information extraction device. Choose the number 1 quenching procedure. Then take out the items from the liquid nitrogen box and cut them up with a cutter. Place them all into the genetic information extraction device. You have to take note to take things out of the liquid nitrogen quickly. You'll get frostbite if you are slow." Zhu Tui put on sterile gloves and opened the liquid nitrogen box. He quickly took out a round object and placed it on the operating table. It was a head. It had the head of a rather large animal. It looked a little like a honeybee's head or an ant's head. It was hard to tell the difference. However, it was the size of a human head. It looked extremely horrifying. And Zhao Soxui started to introduce the facilities to Zhu Tui while he was at work. "This is the head of the black-crowned queen bee. The black-crowned bee was one of the species that had been undergoing rapid evolution since the Great Genetic Age. 100 years ago, the number of worker bees controlled by a queen bee ranged from a few thousand to tens of thousands. However, ever since this population evolved into the black-crowned bees, the number of worker bees controlled by their queen bee had rapidly increased. It went from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands, then easily jumped to 1 million bees. Currently, the population of the black-crowned bees in the tropics has reached 5 million. Some scientists speculated that the number of species the black-crowned queen bee could influence might have exceeded 10 million. It is only due to the limitations of natural conditions and their living conditions that their population could not break past the 10 million mark. However, in the tropics, places with black-crowned queen bees were almost life-threatening. According to research, the school of black-crowned bees had evolved into a society. The hierarchy of society was further split among the worker bees. All of these changes were caused by the existence of the black-crowned queen bee. According to research, the influence of the black-crowned queen bee on the black-crowned bees was as wide as 500 kilometers. The black-crowned worker bees 500 kilometers away could receive the orders of the queen bee at any time.